I guess it's not like I guess I was coming here to give you guys the movie review, which is basically called, I would say, Terminator 1 and 2, with both of them, and the second one is basically Judgment Day. It's basically Judgment Day. Now, I want to personally want to say this is that the Judgment Day is pretty much one of my favorite movies from out of the whole entire series. I think I've seen all of them. I'm not so sure if I have or not. I don't think I have. One thing I want to say here is basically that making Skynet and developing the program for what it really actually is, and it was made for a purpose. And the question is, what was it made for that purpose? We really do not know, because basically you have this guy named Miles Dodson or something like that. I think that's his name, Miles Dodson. He is the black guy who's making Skynet, making the program of Skynet and stuff like that, and creating everything that really actually is. So, to be honest with you, that would mean that he's the co-founder, pretty much he's the founder of making Skynet. But the question is, why did he want to make Skynet in the first place? Why did he really want to do that? Why was Skynet was made in the first place for? Was it supposed to be a new program or something like that we can have for into the future of time? I mean, we just really don't even know. We just really don't even know, because Skynet is just pretty much, it's just basically a program. I'm like, it's kind of like if you were to put your trust in basically a cell phone, if you really were, okay. One thing I would say here, back with the cell phone that I have right here, you can do whatever you pretty much you do want. You can download music, you can download videos, you can read a book on there, or watch YouTube or something like that, or watch a movie on your phone, or whatever it is, stuff like that. And one thing I really want to say here is that these cell phones are programmed for us to use these different kinds of things, which means is that these different of these things that can give us the basis some helping tools and stuff like that. Just like if we get lost and stuff like that, and we're trying to get driving directions towards like this place or that place, that's kind of like asking Google for the destinations. They're like, Google, I need this to go to there and this to go to there and stuff like that. I mean, this cell phone is programmed to do that. It's programmed to do many different things. But we are the ones that ask them. But we are the ones to install these kinds of programs based on our phone. That's like with a laptop. That's like with a laptop, because we're supposed to program our laptop and program our cell phone, like a Nintendo Switch. We don't program that. We select different games that we really want to play and stuff like that. We're not the ones that make it smart, but we are the ones that pretty much that build these things and stuff like that. And I want to say here basically that I know a lot of people complain about the AI basis going on and stuff like that. I think the AI basically, to me, I think it's going to get maybe more advanced than we. Pretty much, I definitely think maybe in the near future and stuff like that. Because some people may like AI. But to be honest, I'm not really the biggest fan of AI or anything like that, because a lot of people say that the AI pretty much likes to basically likes to lay off people off from their jobs and stuff like that. Because AI is pretty much it's kind of like a Skynet based kind of thing, because it's basically self-aware, because it's basically what it actually does. But you have to remember we are the ones that program this kind of stuff when it comes to cell phone, laptop, and also Nintendo Switch or whatever that we have or anything like that. It can pretty much do anything that we're supposed to do. Except that we produce really a lot of stuff when it comes to food, clothing, and other different things that what we need and basic stuff. I kind of find it that, to me, that technology is very dangerous. I definitely do think so. I definitely do think it really actually is. And the reason why basically says I'm saying that because we're seeing different things of basically what's going on and stuff like that. That's kind of like what basically what Skynet basically really actually is and stuff like that. But the question is, what is the purpose for having Skynet in the first place? What was the purpose for it? We just really do not know. Does Skynet has a purpose? Well, it's kind of like saying like yes, in a way that it does have a purpose, but I would have to say basically no, because they're programmed to do what they're going to do. It became self-aware when I with Terminator 3. Skynet became self-aware because of basically what's going on. The reason why Skynet became self-aware is because of what we did, what that guy did. He pressed the Y button, and he had a cell phone, and he had like a call from the Pentagon. One of the chairmen were like getting on him and stuff like that. Well, he said, let me make this straight. We're not ready for a launch or anything like that. But he said like his counterparts is basically saying like that you are in control of Skynet, and that's all you really actually are. That means is that he is the one, not the creator of Skynet, but the pretty much to have the program by the military, by the military. So when it showed all these different things like on the computer screens, like online, I don't know what that is or anything like that. I have no idea because I have no idea. You're talking about like a supercomputer that basically has all these kinds of different things and stuff. It's hard to understand basically going on. But when he pressed that Y button, that pretty much just set the course of what was going on. But you also have to remember, because like basically in that third film, that guy really did not know like that they are learning. That's what Skynet is supposed to. That's what Skynet is really doing. Is learning without any of us. Which that means is that we are the enemies. That we are. That's like what T-1000. T-1000 had a mission to basically take out John Carter. The reason why it wanted to take out John Carter, because to try and prevent John Connor basically repenting from preventing John Connor do the things he is now. If he was killed basically back in the past, if he really actually basically was, then it will mess up the timeline. It mess up the timeline basically into the future. In the future, what I want to say is that whatever that we do back in the past, when it comes to the present and also the future, we have a choice to do what we can really basically do. I don't think that this movie is kind of like basically like a time travel kind of situation. I don't think it really actually is. I think it's just basically, to me, in my own view, that what we look at is basically what we see and stuff like that. But you have to remember that we are the ones that make things smart. Okay, because the cell phone didn't create itself. The laptop didn't create itself. And my Nintendo Switch, it didn't create itself. Because we are pretty much the creators that makes it. That's why basically to me that we had Skynet. That's what we have. And we made it smart. We made that. That's like with Miles Dodson. That's what basically with him. He's the one who made the program. And he made it smart. He did all these things and stuff like that. But you also have to remember also too, because he thinks that basically building Skynet is pretty much he's going to get super rich, basically as he's going to do. And it says like with Sarah and John and also the Terminator was basically what determined they was not really going to kill him, but even though Sarah Connor, she was. And the reason why she wanted to kill him because of basically what happened, to try to stop these things from happening into the future, because if these things were to prevent into the future, that's not a good thing. That will give pretty much give the hand of the Skynet of the Terminators the upper hand to win the war. That means no more humans basically out there. Just like I said before, when it comes to the third film, guess what? Like what happened from there on out, they couldn't stop them. They couldn't stop it. There's no way that they couldn't stop it, because it was Skynet affecting Skynet. But guess what? It doesn't really matter like if Skynet is affecting Skynet. Skynet is going to become self-aware, no matter what. They eliminated they destroyed us. That's what they did. That's what they did. And to be honest with you, it is a big mistake. It is a big mistake, because what Miles was really actually did. He's the one that made it. He's the one that created it. He's the one to made it self-aware of the program really actually is. So is it really basically good enough because is this really basically like good enough because of what actually there definitely is? It's not. It's not because they have to go different traces and stuff like that, and just basically to see what they really want to do to destroy it, and basically stuff. Like I swear, I don't think this movie is basically like a time travel basically kind of situation. It's not. It's not because you only have like two Terminators. One is basically T-1000. His job is supposed to kill either Sarah Connor or John Connor, because pretty much John Connor pretty much is basically the only one that he had to kill. The reason why he had to kill him because so he would no longer exist in the timeline into the future. That means he would be dead. He would be dead. So and that's why John Connor he sent in a Terminator to help John back in the past, prevent him from being killed. But you also have to remember also too, it's just based erasing of the certain times of the future, destroying the chip, destroying the hand. That was like back then of the first movie, That's based back then, like back then in the first movie, that the Terminator was subjected basically to kill Sarah because she's pregnant and then she's supposed to give birth to John Connor. The Terminator was basically going to do that, prevent her from having the baby. Because if she would have been dead, guess what? That means John Connor would no longer exist. That means John Connor, basically in the future, he would just die. Simple as that. That's basically what it feels to be. I think that this movie, Judgment Day 2, and basically the first one, it's really actually good. I haven't seen really that much of the third film. But a lot of people say they did not like the third film for whatsoever. I don't know if there's going to be a new Terminator movie that's going to come out in the future. I don't know if that really is actually going to be possible or not. I really am not banking on it right now, but I really don't think that they should because a lot of people were pretty upset about that because they liked the way what was basically going. I think Arnold Schwarzenegger is basically the guy. He's an old guy. He's very old, but. I don't see him playing in any more films. I really don't. The guy's just basically getting up there in his age. Maybe they might find somebody else that maybe play in the movies, but I don't think that would be best off for them to do that. I think it'd be better just not really just to do it, and because that's basically what I definitely do think. I have heard rumors that possibly maybe John Cena may play the role as a Terminator. I don't know if that's really going to be possible, basically or not. I don't know. That might be a very good possibility. I think he might be a good role to play in the Terminator. But yeah, anyways, that's it for this movie review. Tell me what you guys think. You guys like this movie? You guys don't like it? I thought it was really good. I thought the first film it is good. Both films are definitely very good. But yeah, anyways, this is I'll see you guys later. Take care. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Don't forget to subscribe. Please consider subscribing. Please hit the like button, give me a thumbs up, or give me a thumbs down, and please leave a comment below. Anyways, I love you guys. Take care. Hope you have a wonderful day. Take care. God bless. Remember, I love you guys. Please stay safe. And remember, stay blessed. Love you guys. Take care. Bye.